everyone, today's topic is 10 common questions from cultural studies. Cultural studies is considered as one of the most difficult topics by most of the students. So, here I am making an attempt to make this topic clear to those who are preparing for competitive examinations. Hope this will be useful for you. Hope this will help you a lot. So, let's start. So first question is Center for Contemporary Cultural Studies was founded by Dash. So triple CS, that is Center for Contemporary Cultural Studies. It is an important institution for cultural studies, and this institution was in University of Birmingham, UK. And our question is who formed this institution or who founded this institution? This institution was founded by Richard Hogarth. Second question is Triple CSS Center for Contemporary Cultural Studies was founded in. So it was founded in 1964. Third question is the work Uses of Literacy was written by Dash. I already mentioned Richard Hogarth was the founder of Triple CSS. So, the answer of question number 3 is also Richard Hogarth. The Uses of Literacy is his work. Fourth question is the subtitle of Uses of Literacy. Actually, the Uses of Literacy is an important work as far as cultural studies is concerned. This work was published in 1957 before the starting of Triple CSS. Triple CSS was started in 1964, and in this work Richard Hogarth tells us about decline of culture because of massification, and also massification means influence of mass media, advertisement, etc. And also he tells us about decline of working class culture as a result of capitalism. Actually, our question is subtitle of this particular work, and the subtitle of Uses of Literacy is Aspects of Working Class Life. Fifth question is Raymond Williams' famous work related to cultural studies which published in 1958 is Dash. Raymond Williams is also a famous theorist in the case of cultural studies. His particular work, which was published in 1958, is considered as one among the pioneer texts of cultural studies, and this work was Culture and Society. Sixth question is Cultural studies developed in Britain as a result against Dash and Dash. There are two movements at that time in Britain, and cultural studies developed as a result against these two movements. And which are these two movements? Yes, it is liberal humanism and orthodox Marxism. Seventh question, who was appointed as the director of Triple CS after Richard Hogarth? So it's Stuart Hall appointed as second director of Triple CSS. So he appointed after Richard Hogarth. Eighth question is The Making of English Working Class was a work by Dash. Actually, this work is a seminal work in cultural studies, just like Hogarth's and Raymond Williams' works. This work can be considered as first systematic study about the history of working class, and E.P. Thompson studied the development of working class consciousness through this particular work. So now it's clear who is the writer. Yes, it's E.P. Thompson. Ninth question is which Victorian critic in his work wrote about high culture? So who's the famous Victorian critic? Yes, it's Matthew Arnold. He wrote about high culture in a particular work. 10th question. Arnold's which work can be considered as a pioneer of cultural studies? I mentioned in the ninth question that in a particular work, Arnold wrote about high culture. And this work can be considered as a background for cultural studies as an interdisciplinary approach. Do you know which work is that? Yes, it's Culture and Anarchy by. So these are the 10 questions from cultural studies. Hope this video helped you a lot. Thank you. And don't forget to share, subscribe and like.